Andy Pages, the center fielder. This will be a long throw for Paul DeYoung. It's not going to bother that.
There, Bob, you know why? Common sense. Hey, we got new stuff though.
There's a wait a minute. What happened?
Right.
Well
In the moment where why is there a zero there now?
Engage them. Ohtani's going to walk. That'll get some boos from the fans over on the third base side. Hot shot to short.
Siege.
And 6-4 on one pitch. 2 1-pitch outs in that inning and a good shot.
15 and we go out after the game. You're whacking away hour and a half every day.
And that makes a nice pitch that just goes diving. It's 44 career home runs.
Cold and wind in his face the entire time.
Abrams will pop this up short left center. And late, but getting
that he can let the ball get deep and still drive it with authority the way that he does to the opposite field. And kind of early on in the season was something that a lot of Nationals hitters were doing, taking too many pitches over the heart of the plate. And
they bust him inside.
What a pitch.
Nats go 1-2-3. Brett.
That's awesome. What do you plan to do with the baseball as Tommy Edman drops one over the head of Luis Garcia in that lineup? So how did you mentally approach that start yesterday against them?
Kind of the same as always. I'm trying to
stops that landed you at the University of South Florida eventually. You were an 18th round pick of the Nationals.
That you're kidding, and I definitely wouldn't have believed it.
So what do you, the story by now of you working in the off season at Home Depot that has been spread around pretty.
Got to pay some bills, so I was like, oh, what a better place to get a job. It was right by my apartment,
part of the day you would train the other part of the day. How did you make it all work?
I would
to Teoscar Hernandez. This one over to Nate Lowe, tags the bag, but it's a foul ball.
Nice. That was definitely eye-opening on the first trip to Toronto. It was definitely just like, wow. Like
with rookies a good bit, they can needle you, but what's the reception been for you amongst this Nationals?
And never fail to joke with you a little bit, and but it's been awesome. They're a really great group of guys.
Well, Brad, congratulate
most of it. Conforto, the hitter. Well, I know Jenny and Joey are so proud. Got to know his parents a little bit. Out. By the way, heck of a play a moment ago with the bare hand by Paul DeYoung, racing in from center. And Dylan Cruz gets him. Smith, the catcher.
Look, a bird.
Just had a pigeon go by. I was once asked after my first game with him, what was it like? It's not only a jet. We're trying to land on an aircraft carrier that's only got half of a runway. Find a forest somewhere and just listen for falling trees. Fly ball to center. Here comes Dylan Cruz. Last 2 innings combined, 29 pitches. After 37 early, and K-Bert's going to feel like he gave an at-bat away right there with a half swing right down to Kike Hernandez.
If it goes in that one window, might as well let it fly.
Nathaniel Lowe. 3-0.
Game, multi-hit game streak. Something
wow.
Like that. Yeah.
Lowe's going to walk again. Third. And the big for doubles as well. And I'm sure Josh has tried to think of everything or work on everything you could do to get out of the gate quicker. Oh. And the following year, when the Nats ended up trading him August 2nd with Juan Soto in the mega. Well, that makes a loud sound into right. Lowe had to hold up. Make sure that ball was in front of him. And they want him to hit the ball on the ground. Louis wants to drive it somewhere. So we'll see who prevails here. Fastball, outer half. Every time I think about, as a Dodger broadcaster, 1-1. He was with the Cubs many years ago. Had played, of course, for the Garcia trying to plug the gap in right center. This is at least going to get the Nats even.
Yeah.
Second double of the year. And now Garcia has 7 hits. Been warming up for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts takes the ball. The Nats have been taking the ball all over the face. Jack Dreyer, who's never faced the Nationals before. He's our Jiffy Lube pitching change. Jiffy Lube's winning team keeps you moving.
Fastball, slider, and a curveball.
Lefty for a righty batter here. He'll drop that breaking ball to the inner half. Good base runner at second. And Alex Call will lift one out to left center. And that'll be deep enough for Josh to score and give the Nats the lead. How about this after giving up 4 in the first?
What a great job by Alex Call on this one.
Amazing play. Ball skips in, smothered by. And DeYoung just kills the ball, but it hooks on him. He's got against Dreyer, who is a native of Salt Lake City, went to high school in Iowa, and then 10 minutes of the game or so far, or thus far, and then since then 1 walk, 1 bloop.
But if you bring that fight, it put them on their heels a little bit.
They had to get his 5th hit of the year and his 5th home run. He's throwing some of his best breaking balls today to this right-handed batter. Andy Pages. Yeah, it's Andy Pages. Right in there. Evidently.
He was looking up, hoping to see something up.
And as the Dodgers continue to lead him off in this amazing. Had him reaching.
Some really good swings.
2 balls, 2 strikes again. Breaking ball, a beauty. Jake Irvin. In the division, Marlins ended the Mets winning streak today 5-0. New York had won 6 straight.
Weren't those all against the Marlins in general?
They've played them a lot. Did he stop? He did not. David Rackley.
Trying to redefine everything again.
Bouncing by the mound. CJ digging. But Tommy Edman got him by a step, 2 outs. Plate appearances already today. But if it always seemed like Jimmy Rollins was batting, you were not imagining things. And then he'll just lay off that one down and away. Right-handed now. And from this side of the plate, our catcher is 5 for 14. That ball will stay fair until the very. Stand under the roof now, where the mound is. And Ruiz rips one over to Muncy. Short way for the 5-4, and the Nationals are gone in the 4th.
Smith. Take that back. He's got 5 now. My bad.
It's out of the way after the strikeout last inning. Here's Betts with Edman and Teoscar Hernandez to follow. And a ball hit a ton out to center, but over to get it. Dylan Cruz. There.
Whew. Deep breath on that one, just for the fact that it wasn't looking like.
It'll be a high leverage series. And now Cruz has to go the other way. He's in cruise control out there. 2 outs and a.
Everyone wants to see where they are.
Yep, great measuring stick for your own ball club. This one to right from Hernandez. How about that? The outfield busy.
Dodgers, Anthony Banda. His 7th game of the season, 3.38 ERA, 5 1/3 innings, and this is the man that gave up.
Banda, 1/3 of an inning. Nats roughed him up. Monday night, couple of runs on 3 hits. A homer in. Off the end of the bat. The race is on out in short center. And sliding in.
Monda after.
And Josh late for the gas. Up and away, 1-2. And Bell will hack one over to the left side for the charging Muncy. Folks who will vacate and head over to the right field corner. Basking in the sunshine over there. 53 and clear at game time today. There are a lot of Gators sunning themselves this week after Monday night.
Yeah, that's good. Well played there.
Gore against the Fish. That ball is hammered to right field. And halfway onto the track, Smith and Muncy. Dodgers on the attack there. 8-8-9 went the fly balls about an hour and a half ago.
Right.
This is great stuff for a young pitcher.
Well, I think
right in on the hands. That one went neck. Swing and a foul tip into the strikeout. K-Beard held on. Popped up right side. Now it's coming right out in front. Ball's got some movement to it. And Paul DeYoung, the veteran. And by the way, this outing by Jake Irvin today is a great lesson for all of us who watch this great game. Knee-jerk reactions when you're following Baincy here. This has been an amazing afternoon for him. But baseball is a game.
was that patient in the first there, Bob?
Well, he can patiently walk and go shake hands with his teammates now.